Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. I am dealing with the subject metal cutting and machine tools. In that topic is fundamentals of machining. The outline of my presentation is fundamental of machining. In that first one is metal removing process. A machine tool is defined as one which holds the cutting tool would be able to remove metal from a workpiece in order to generate the requesting job of a given size, configuration and finish. It is different from the machine, which essentially is a means by converting the source of power from one form to another form. The machine tools are the mother machines, since without no components, we could not produce any finished form. They are very old and success to the industrial revolutions. In metal removing process, it is a family of shaping operations. The common feature which is removal of materials from a starting work part, so the remaining part has a desired geometry. In metal removing process, classifications are, there are three types of classifications in metal removing. First one is conventional machining, second one is abrasive process, and third one is non-traditional process. In conventional process or machining process, material removed by a sharp cutting tool. Examples are tuning and related operations, drilling and related operations, milling and other machining operations. Abrasive process. Material removed by the hard abrasive particles such as grinding operation, other abrasive process. Non-traditional process. Various energy forms other than the sharp cutting. Tools or abrasive materials to remove material generally by erosion. Examples are mechanical energy process, electrochemical machining, thermal machining and chemical machining. And major characteristics of conventional machining are generally macroscopic chip formation by shear deformation. Material removal takes place due to the application of cutting forces. Energy domain can be classified as mechanical. Cutting tool is harder than the workpiece at a room temperature as well as the under machining conditions. And the advantages are variety of work materials can be machined, variety of the part shapes and generally geometric features possible. It gives a good dimensional accuracy, good surface finishing. And disadvantages are chip generation in machining are wasted material, time consuming process. In that basic principle of machining. Machining is a manufacturing process in which a sharp cutting tool is used to cut away the material to leave the desired part shape. The predominant cutting action is the machining involves shear formation of the work material to form a chip. As the chip removed, a new surface is exposed. So here this is the normal work part and this is the new workpiece achieved. Machining is more frequently applied to the sharp metals. So there are two new surfaces here, positive tools and negative tools. Here negative rake angle is formed and here the positive rake angle is formed. Why machining is important? A variety of the work materials can be machined, more frequently used in the cutting metals. And a variety of part shapes and special geometrical features possible, used in screw threads, accurate round holes, very straight edges and surfaces. And machining gives the good accuracy and surface finishing. And disadvantages are wasteful of material, that is chip generated in machining are wasted material, at least in unit operation, timing consuming. A machine operation generally takes longer to a shape or to a given part than the alternate shaping process. For a good machining in the manufacturing sequence, generally performed after other basic manufacturing process such as casting, forging and bar drawing. And it also have the other processes to create the general shape of to start the workpiece. Machining provides the final shape, dimension, finishing and special geometrical details, and other process cannot be created. Some of the machining operations are turning, drilling, milling, shaping and planing, and sawing. In that, first one is tuning. Single point cutting tool removes material from the rotation workpiece to form a cylindrical shape, or a new surface is formed. This is the workpiece. By cutting with the tool, the workpiece is deformed into a new shape by speed motions, and the speed motion occurs here, and the feed motion occurs within the tool, that is cutting tool. Milling. Rotation multiple cutting edge tools is removed across the work to cut a plane or a straight surface. So, here there are two forms occurs, peripheral milling and face milling. This is the periphery milling and this is the face milling. In periphery milling, it occurs at the miller cutter rotations, and in face milling, the milling occurs at the face of the workpiece. So this is the feed motion on the workpiece. This is the miller cutter. This is the new shape occurs. This rotates in this directions. So here the speed motion occurs here. This is rotate in this peripheral milling. Rotation occurs. In face milling, speed motion occurs. Cutting tool classifications. Cutting tool classifications are broadly classified into two types: single point tools, multiple cutting edge tools. Single point tools occurs at one dominant cutting edge. Point is usually rounded to form a nose radius. Turning uses single point tools. In multiple cutting edge tools, more than one cutting tool occurs. Motion relative to the work achieved by the rotating, drilling and milling used for the rotation of multiple cutting edge tools. In that, first one is cutting tool. Cutting tools are again broadly classified into two types: single point tool and helical milling cutter. In single point tool, the rake face, frank and tool point occurs, and it occurs in the single face, single point of the workpiece. In helical milling, it occurs and represents the tools with multiple cutting edges. So here there are multiple cutting edges occurs. Cutting conditions in machinings. Three dimensions of a machines. For a operation of metal removed, RMR, metal removed rate, is represented by using the formula V into Fd, where V is equal to cutting speed which occurs in the primary motion, small f is equal to feed which occurs in the secondary motion, small d is equal to depth of the cut which occurs at the penetrating of the tool below the virginal workpiece. Here there are primary motions and secondary motions. The machine tools in general provides two kinds of the relative motion, primary and the secondary. In primary motion, it is the relative motion between the tool and the work responsible for the cutting action, and is absorbs most of the power required to perform the machining action. In secondary motion, it is responsible for gradually feeding the uncut portion and may proceed in steps or continuously, and absorbs only a fraction of the total power required for the machine. Depending on the nature, the two relative motions, various types of the surfaces can be produced or of two types: generatrix, directrix. Generatrix means the line generated by the primary motion, that is cutting motion, is called as generatrix. The line represented by the secondary motion, that is feed motion, is called as directrix. It provides the path of the genetics. Roughing versus finishing. In the production, several roughing cuts are usually taken as a part, followed by one of the two finishing cuts, that is roughing and finishing. Roughing removes large amount of the material from the starting work part. It occurs in some materials remaining for the finishing cutting, high feeds and depths at low speeds. Finishing. It completes the part geometry. It gives the final dimension, tolerance and finish, and it occurs at low feeds and depth at higher cutting speeds. Machine tools. The power driven by the machine to perform a machine operations, which includes grinding, milling, etc. So, the machine tools performs various functions such as holds work part, position tool relative to work, provides power at speed, feed and depth than the have been set. The term also applies to the machine that perform metal performing operations. So, a machine tool is also defined as one which has the holding the cutting tools which would be able to remove the metal from the workpiece in order to generate the given piece of the job, size, configuration and finishing. It is different from the machine, which essentially a means of converting the source of power from one form to another form. The machine tools or the mother machines, since without them no components could be produced in their finishing them. In the machine tools, we will discuss about the different cutting tools. In that, first one is orthogonal form cuttings. The metal cutting field has attempted to develop an analysis of the cutting process which gives a clear understanding of a mechanism involved and which enables the prediction of the important cutting parameters without the need of the testing, but none of the models developed so far could be stable and definitely started as the correct solutions. To simplify this, the orthogonal cutting, where the cutting edge is perpendicular to the cutting velocity. So, this is the orthogonal cutting edge is perpendicular to the cutting velocity. Thus, the normal tuning is obliquens. A special case of turning a pipe is shown given in the orthogonal. Similarly, partial operation in tuning is orthogonal. Since this type of cutting reduces the complexity, most of our discussions of the orthogonal cuttings given below. Assumptions are the tool is perfectly sharp, the surface where shear occurs in a plane, the chip does not flow on either side or no spread, uncut chip thickness is constant, a continuation chip is produced without any BUE, work moves with an uniform velocity. Chip thickness ratio. Chip thickness ratio is represented by the letter R. It is the ratio of thickness of the chip prior to the chip formation to the chip thickness after the separation. So, the units of chip thickness ratio is no units. Chip thickness after cut is always greater than before. So, the chip ratio is always greater than 1, its value. Determining the shear plane angle based on the geometry parameters of the orthogonal model, the shear plane angle phi is determined by tan phi is equal to r cos alpha by 1 minus r sin alpha, where small r is equal to chip ratio, alpha is equal to rake angle. So, in this today's lecture, we discussed about the theory of the machines. Thank you.